Hi, and welcome to my review of the RG550 Genesis collection. So this is a reissue of the original that was released in 1887 alongside Steve Vai's Gem 777, and this was the more affordable version. It doesn't have the lion's claw and nor the Marcia pickups and any of that kind of stuff, nor the monkey grip, but it's a legendary guitar, you know, an 80s shredder's axe. So 80s, hence the pink t-shirt and the pastel shorts, sort of an homage to Miami Vice, which was a big hit at the time. Hair metal and all that stuff. So anyway, here's the review. This is Underground, which I believe is phenomenal for a made in Japan guitar. The craftsmanship was impeccable on this one out of the box, so no sharp fret edges, just no blemishes of whatever sort. The wood use and book matching is just spectacularly beautiful. The finish has a metallic flake. In this case, it's the purple neon one, which is my personal favorite. It can look from pink, grape jello, metallic, purple, even blue. Yeah, so to pretty much about anything. It's really nifty. And originally, however, this one doesn't come in this kick-ass pickguard. It comes with this one. It's a shiny black pickguard, which is very prone to fingerprints and scratching. So wasn't really that keen on it. Although it does look, you know, sort of kick-ass, but not really to my taste. Nor the knobs, which are these, you know, typical cheap Fender Stratocaster plastic knobs. So I've had to replace them with the metal dome knobs, which are much more to my liking. I really lucked out with this one because it has a flamed maple fingerboard, which it's not supposed to have. The only differences between this one and the original is that this one comes with an improved neck, which is a 5-piece maple walnut neck, and a volute, which adds neck stability and doesn't suffer from the breakage anymore that the old ones did. I really wish, and this is my only criticism of this guitar, is that they had also upgraded the neck joint, which is still this tilted neck heel. And it's not that comfortable. You can reach the higher frets, but it's not really all that comfortable. You definitely feel something poking into your palm. So that is my only point of criticism, really. Other than that, the neck is the legendary super skinny super wizard neck, which is 17 to 19 millimeters only. Then it has 24 jumbo frets, which is great. Obviously, absolutely necessary for a true shredding. And it has the absolutely amazing edge tremolo made in Japan. Just, you know, state of the art. It doesn't get any better in terms of floating tremolos in my book. It has Goto tuners, also made in Japan. Then it has features a basswood body, which is pretty much the body material of most Steve Vai signature guitars, for example. And it has perhaps the most versatile pickup configuration, HSH. And yeah, tone knob, which I do use actually, and a volume knob, and some nice sculpting here, as you can see. And this one also has the Ibanez logo printed on it, stamped on it, which the original did not have. It was just a metal plate. So that's also a little bit of a difference here. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. The logo is pretty basic. It does not come with a hard shell case, which is a bummer. I wish they would offer at least the option to upgrade, you know, pay a little more and have a hard shell case included for a reduced price in terms of buying them separately. So that would be really neat. They did that with the HM Fender Strats in the 80s. HM Strats by Fender in the 80s. And yeah, other than that, let's compare how this guitar stands in terms of value for money compared to, I think, its closest competitor, which is the Charvel Pro Mod Dinky 24, which does have a lot of cool features, to be honest. I mean, it has 24 frets, a very flat radiused fingerboard, a pretty thin neck as well, although not as thin as this one. It has a completely different tremolo. It's a Goto 510 or so, and probably not made in Japan or Germany, but don't quote me on that. I doubt it, however, but would be impressive if it did. It also has some improvements, like the neck joint is definitely much better on the Dinky, and also caramelized maple fingerboard and neck. So, and locking tuners, because it doesn't have locking nuts, so obviously those did become necessary. Yeah, that one is pretty much exactly at the same price point as this one, but those are made in Mexico. This one is made in Japan. So, you know, craftsmanship, I believe that these are more consistent. I've heard quite a few problems with the made in Mexico ones. You know, they forget the string trees and stuff like that, sharp frets, the usual inconsistencies. You know, with these you can pretty much blind buy them off the internet and expect a completely perfectly working guitar. Yeah, let's compare it to its closest relative, which is something like this, a Prestige RG550. This one has Air Norton and Tone Zone DiMarzio pickup configuration, so it has brand name pickups and bound fingerboard and body, as well as natural trans finish with an ash body and Goto tuners. I modded this one with gold hardware and a bird's eye maple fingerboard. So it has more features, and it does come in a hard shell case, but in my opinion, this one's the neck seems wider than on this one, and I prefer the playability on this one, aside from the all-access neck joint, which is of course superior by a pretty large margin. Then this one isn't even close. I mean, this is made in Indonesia, the RG421 guitar, so it has the all-access neck joint because it's not a legacy model, but it only has a one-piece maple neck, no volute. Craftsmanship is, you know, questionable, and yeah, the neck is much thicker as well. It's just a wizard neck, which is okay, but nothing to write home about. More like a Fender, really. So in terms of comparing it to a Prestige, I think this one can absolutely hold its own. And if you want just a bare bones, you know, get to it sort of guitar, then this is the one to get, especially in this really fantastic purple neon finish. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I will do another video with some samples of the pickups, which I think sound fantastic. And I think this also beats the reissue of the Fender HM Strat, which doesn't have a made in Japan tremolo. It's a pretty inferior, cheaper trem. then the pickup configuration is not as versatile, and the craftsmanship, not the same either. I tried some, and honestly I was pretty disappointed in Fender for releasing them in that way. So I think this is unbeatable for the price. If you prefer Charvel, then I'm sure that's good too, if you find the right one. But if you're an Ibanez fan, then I think an RG550 is yeah, something you should have. And that's about that. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these. If you have one, which color is your favorite? And yeah, let's get to it in the sound sample review, shall we? Take care, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, bell button, and all that jazz. Bye bye.